Hey guys, welcome to what I believe is going to be one of the most powerful shows we've done, titled How to Preserve Capitalism. This is very important. How to Preserve Capitalism to kill communism before it takes root in America. Most of you listening a lot of people get distracted watching live shows or listening. Make sure all of you request the replay of this because we're going to unpack from my book, Making Capitalism Great Again, how to maximize America's booming economy plus the ABCs of socialism versus capitalism. This is a must read, and I want to unpack the word capitalism. I want to unpack the word preserve capitalism. You know, when people hear the word capitalism, they overthink the word. They think it's Jeff Bezos. They think it's Bill Gates. No. And I have a worksheet here I'll be teaching from. And those of you interested in receiving a worksheet, you guys can call or text us at 561-847-3467, or you can email team, T-E-A-M, team at conservativebusinessjournal.com, 561-847-3467, or email team, T-E-A-M, team at conservativebusinessjournal.com. We respond to all calls, all texts, or emails between 1 second and 24 hours. I just dropped a massive capitalism marketing bomb. Communication is the key for success in business. Now, capitalism, those of you that have a job, you're a capitalist. Those of you that earn income, you're into capitalism. Any of you that are earning income working are a capitalist. You are in business, earning income, taking God's talent. You have the skill set to be able to work and be able to produce. Right now, there's a war. And I want you to write down this equation: big problem, big opportunity. Huge. Big problem, big opportunity. You see, when we were demonetized, when they took our YouTube channel down, we had well over millions of subscribers, millions of views. We had a very successful business. Now, remember, we are an online, offline media company. The Conservative Business Journal was founded many years ago. We market, obviously, my consulting services, my products, my books, and others. And I do tons of interviews. So we were monetizing on YouTube. Like any business does, you have a right to earn income in America. And we got demonetized on Google, shut down on YouTube. So that was a problem. That was a problem. Now, I want you guys to realize right now there's a massive problem here in America. Is capitalism, that's what they're going after. Because the deadliest virus in America right now is communism. They're going after people's belief, people's jobs. They're going after it. But I want you to write down big problem, big opportunity, because capitalism, when it comes down to what it is, you know, that's why right now, look, they thought they were going to shut my voice down and shut us down. And I just added to my bio, you know, we're the founder of conservativemarketplace.com. Very proud of what we built. Conservativemarketplace.com is being developed and built every day. You see, big problem, big opportunity. So what is capitalism? And this whole message is titled, you know, what conservative capitalism means and why you're called to achieve record-breaking results in life. So capitalism originates in your mind and your heart. So I want you to understand this, is that in your mind, you get a vision for something. You get a vision to get a better job, a better career. Look, and you got to pull all the fear out. We're in America. America gives you the opportunity. Keyword is opportunity. America is the land of opportunities. There are going to be people listening to this that will absolutely look at this problem and say, in 2021, in 2022, I got an idea, I got a vision, I got a career, I got a spirit of excellence, I worked at a career, and I got the greatest job of my life. See, there's hundreds of thousands, millions of opportunities for jobs right now to go to work for companies that will pay you more than ever. They're giving people higher incentives than ever, which means it's a false narrative by the radical left that there's no jobs. It's also a false narrative by the communist left that there is no opportunity here in America. There's more than opportunity ever, because conservatives, and I said this prior to going live, that the conservative issue, the conservative problem in this world is, you guys have to realize, I'm a conservative. I am very proud to be a conservative. People have to start bringing their values to their business. Very important. Bring your values to your business. You serve patriots, you serve, you can serve liberals, you can serve communists. They want to come into your business, they want to come into your store, they want to come onto your show, great. But you make sure that you say, I'm a conservative. As you know, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian conservative, and I'm so focused on marketing and patronizing other conservatives. It's very, very important that you have to realize this is why it's a big problem. It's a big opportunity. So capitalism originates in your mind and your heart. Now, in your mind, you get a vision, you get an idea, you get a dream, you get something you want to build and develop. It's so, so important. Something that you want to build and something you want to develop. Then you say to yourself, well, you know what? In your heart, it's that little stirring up in your stomach, that fear or faith. Like, should I do it? Because fear is indecision, procrastination, overthinking something. So in your in your heart, you have faith. Faith to do what? Take action. When we got slammed by Google and slammed by YouTube, and most people will speak in code. I don't speak in code. I will not speak in code. I will not change my core values, because right now it's a huge opportunity, because it's a huge problem. Now, under our Constitution, and one of the reasons why we founded Conservative Business Journal was to conserve free enterprise, was to conserve capitalism. And that's why all of you have to realize you can't get sucked into the false narrative. And those of you listening right now, there's two types of individuals. Those of you who have a job and you have a skill set for a job, go get it and build your business, which, remember, when you're an employee, you're earning income. So you actually are in business for yourself when you're an employee. And in my book, I teach customer service skills, communication skills, the words to use, dress for success. This book is a devil's worst enemy. This book is the communists' worst enemy. This is very serious. Remember, the deadliest virus is a social economic process they're trying to put in place. Remember, on page 1 of my book, it says right here, America will never be a socialist country. Never. This will never be a socialist country, bar none. So when we look at this, we say, okay, capitalism originates in your mind. Capitalism originates in your heart. So between 2021 and 2026, the next 5 years, you're going to see the greatest careers get developed. You're going to see the greatest business opportunity. Big problem. There was a big problem with transportation. People were frustrated. I talk about the words to use in your marketing. I see so many businesses that are struggling because their marketing is horrendous. Their websites are horrible. There's no call to action. If you notice what I did when I first began this class, I said to grab a hold of our worksheet, call or text 561-847-3467, or email team, TEAM, team at conservativebusinessjournal.com. I said it slowly. I said it twice. And I said, we will return your text, call, or email within 1 second to 24 hours. Communication from a consumer is a key ingredient for building a relationship, and revenue is all relationship based. I'll say it with me. My revenue is based upon my relationships with my clients. Why do you think right now, the whole censorship online? Because when people get immersed in what I teach, God's going to take your talent. And for those of you that are Christians, the John 10:10 is the scripture we're living right now. What Jesus said, I've come to give you life and life more abundantly. The devil's come to steal, kill, and destroy. Right now, they're stealing, killing, and destroying. It's just so important. They're killing and destroying people's faith. And communism is the deadliest virus from China. China is a communist country. And that's why when you look at the real news, what we do here at the Conservative Business Journal, we bring you real news that people want to hear and people care about. So when you look at this, and now I want to also challenge you guys before I get into the depth of the teaching. Remember that the next 5 years, the greatest evolution of business will happen. People were dissatisfied and frustrated. Going back to the point I was at a few minutes ago. Dissatisfaction and frustration leads to some of the greatest business opportunities. Individuals were dissatisfied and frustrated with the way they were able to have transportation from cabs. I mean, how many of you like just love calling a cab? Like, I can't wait to get into a cab. Like cabs are just tremendous. So What happened out of that? Entrepreneurs got together, had a vision. Now, irregardless, just take out of it. No, Uber's liberal. I understand that. Take all that out. That's why God's looking for Christians to take their talents and build huge businesses. So consumers were dissatisfied and frustrated with transportation. And guess what? Somebody introduced a better product. See, guys, with your notes, write down dissatisfied and frustrated. In your niche, there are people dissatisfied and frustrated. Solve their problem. Create a better process for whatever product or service you offer. Create that. ConservativeMarketplace.com. ConservativeMarketplace.com evolved out of massive dissatisfaction and frustration. I was not going to change my voice. I was not going to speak in code. I was not going to cower down to the communist left. And God gave me a vision. And right now, at Conservative Marketplace, we have a variety of products and services, from doctors, authors, artists, nutritional supplements. We have our awesome Conservative Business Journal swagware. I have my Conservative Business Journal Real News for American People cup. That's right. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, right, Christy? That's right. This is very important, guys. Someone's listening here tonight. Allow the frustration and dissatisfaction to drive you. John 10:10 for those of you that are Christians. Now, the next part of capitalism, which I teach, is what's your number one tithing goal. Now, those of you that are Christians, you'll understand tithing. If you're not a Christian in tithing, it's okay. Just go with me in this. I don't teach getting goals. I teach giving goals. So, because when you say to yourself, okay, in 2020, what did I give away? In other words, what did you sow into ministries, orphanages, your church, whatever? Now, so you say to yourself, okay, I gave. Now, tithing is 10%. I'll be doing a whole class on tithing. I teach a lot about. I understand the 4 principles of giving in the Bible, which is tithing, seeds and offerings, first fruits and alms. So I understand the financial teachings of the Word of God for giving. The foundation is tithing. It's like I could never go live here if there wasn't a camera in my studio. I need a camera. You guys need a tithing goal. So your goal for this year is, let's say your goal is to give 10,000 away. That means we're going to build a business to do 100,000. Remember, we don't teach getting goals, because ultimately in business, you're giving the right for someone to earn income through a product or service you offer where you benefit their lives. You had a conversation today with Christy, with someone. You said the person was expecting you not to call them back, correct?
Yep.
I mean,
not to answer the phone.
Not to answer the phone and not to call you back. People are so dissatisfied and frustrated. And that's why, and what happens is some of you get so wrapped up and so stuck on Facebook and social media and going, look, Facebook's not going to change. All the lawsuits don't make a difference. They're not going to change. Right now, we have to fight stronger, and we have to navigate strategically. And there are people right now listening to this that have an idea, have a vision, and you're also someone that works a job. If you're not working a job, get out and get a job. There's more people looking to hire than ever before. It's so important. So when you look at this and say, okay, what's my number one giving goal? What's my goal? Now, this is just the foundation. And then I'm going to get into specifics about, obviously in my book, I break down subject lines to use in your marketing, email subject lines to use for follow-up, emotional connection, emotional contact, what to say to your customers, how to create a price point for your product, why giving people too many choices is useless, why using words, well, give me a call back, think about it, if, all that stuff. And I'm rolling out a 90-day online intensive, this is private, there will be an investment, a 90-day online intensive Making Capitalism Great Again boot camp. I'm doing one private class a week. It's private. It won't be live like this, live streamed. It's private. It'll be live streamed to the students. It's going to go over 3 months, and I will unpack from my book from page 1 all the way through, because we get real deep. Now, most people get my book and don't even read it, which is disgusting because you're distracted. So you say to yourself, okay, what's your giving goal? Set that goal. Set that goal. Because right now, how do we combat the communist left? Take God's talent and build huge businesses. It's so important. Now, part of this I teach, 3 reasons why everyone loses with socialism, but everyone wins with capitalism. Now, on page number 5, page number 5 of the book, it says right here, it's so important. It says that this drives me crazy. Socialism turns you from a giver to a getter. The habit of giving simply cannot be developed under socialistic rule. You have no control over your own money or how much you actually keep. So there's no opportunity for you to give to others. Now, this might be a big, this might not be a big deal for people that don't give, but it's absolutely crushing for those of us that believe that our giving predicts our living. So under socialistic rule, you can't develop anything big. God is looking for those who want to step out in faith and build and develop a business. Remember, when your heart's right and you're a tither and you're a giver, you earn $10, you give $1. You earn 100, you give 10. You earn 1,000, you give 100. 10,000, give 1,000. 100,000, 10,000. 1 million, 100,000. It's all a strategic faith process in this to build and develop. So now remember, under socialism, there's no giving. There's no giving. And right now, in 2021 to 2026, look, they shut our business down. They destroy it. Now remember, we have employees. We have people that work for us for years. We sponsored someone that's been Evan has been part of our team for years, from Canada to Florida. Been part of our team for 3.5 years. Mm-hmm. I mean, so we're running a for-profit business as an entrepreneur, as an online, offline media company. And when Google went after us, they shut us down. But out of that dissatisfaction and frustration, we, by the faith of God, saw a big problem. Now we have conservativemarketplace.com, and that everybody wins with that. Every single person wins. Every person that purchases a product wins. The products are awesome. Thank you, Sabine. I see Sabine is on, who's part of our family. Sabine is awesome. Sabine will be at our event, our We the People Fight Back event coming up in January. I want to congratulate Dawn from, where's Dawn from? Dawn secured 3 tickets today to the We the People Fight Back event, which is known in the industry as one of the most structured, organized, professional ran events ever. Because we treat it and we respect every attendee. Because I talk about this in my book about a seamless experience for your consumer. The number one brand you can have is a memory in your consumer's mind by communication, calling people, name tags, remembering people. There's such a depth to this. This is for those of you, remember, those of you that are launching a business, starting a business, or you have a job, you're a capitalist, you're earning income. So there's no giving under socialism. And then on page number 9, it says right here, which is so powerful, and this is what it's all about. One of the main socialist talking points is that capitalism creates greed. That's what you hear. They're totally wrong. Because we're not talking about Bill Gates being a capitalist. We're not talking about Jeff Bezos being a capitalist. I get this all the time from people. I'm talking about you earning income with the gift God gave you. For those of you Judeo-Christian faith, there is a section in the Bible when Jesus went crazy. When he went up to 4 people that got talents from his Father, our Heavenly Father. God's giving you all talents, creativity. Gives you an idea, gives you an idea in your mind and a vision. So when you look at this and you continue reading on page 9, for those of you that have my book, open it up and dig into it with a pen. My book is starred and written all over. Study this book, and I'll be unpacking this through my 90-day course we're going to have. 90 days. We're doing 1 hour per week for 3 months. My goal is to create the greatest wealth in the conservative industry ever. Those of you who have a job, guarantee you're going to get a raise, guarantee you're going to get career opportunities. I guarantee that. Those of you who have a business, guarantee you'll have higher conversion, higher opening ratio, and you'll have a rock solid past customer appreciation communication. Let me drop a little bomb here. You know what aggravates me is when you see businesses right now that are struggling and they think, well, let me lower the prices and let me give a discount to new customers. Totally wrong. The way to succeed is you already have customers who believed in you. They've already showed to you they're interested in your product or service. Call all your past customers and offer them a past customer appreciation special, and let people know you're a conservative. Let people know you're a patriot. Let them know there's more of us than them. Serve the conservatives, right, Christy? That's right. AOC fans and followers, or people hanging out in Seattle that are all fired up about the police getting defunded. Stop cowering down. Get focused on who and what your client is. I want to serve conservatives. I want to serve patriots. That's our business. That's the events I speak at. And those are the businesses that I consult for that have great hearts. They're earning great income. And I've been in this game, and I'll be 56 next month. I've been in this game a long time. I've seen a lot of people, that's why I start with giving. If you don't have a giving goal, you're greedy. You see, Bernie Sanders doesn't have a giving goal. AOC doesn't have a giving goal. I mean, that moron Biden doesn't have a giving goal. So when we look at this, it says one of the main socialist talking points is that capitalism creates greed that crushes those that simply can't compete. It's just the opposite. Capitalism gives us the opportunity, here we go, to create limitless wealth for ourselves, which in turn produces a booming economy. That's what they want to do, is shut down a booming economy. Now, remember, in my book, I talk about the word booming. Now, booming is an incredible word. I mean, America is a land of opportunity. So when you look at this, you say to yourself, okay, take your business, take your idea, say today, in the next 5 years, America will never be a socialist communist country. All they're doing is poking the bear, waking people up that are interested in building and developing a business. And all of you listening, let this sink in. I will always go back to this point. Capitalism is those of you earning income, those of you have a career and skill set. There are companies hiring more than ever. We all know that. There is an employee problem because the radical communist left has started to manipulate people to stay home and get money from the government. But we're going to interject in there. We're going to disrupt that thinking and get them to realize, you know what? I can earn more by going out, getting a job, taking my skill set, and there's more career opportunities than ever before. Why? Because there's more jobs than ever before, and the entrepreneur spirit in America is never going to stop. So when we look at this, and it says, capitalism gives us the opportunity to create limitless wealth for ourselves, which in turn produces a booming economy. When people earn money, and I want you guys to write this down, earn money versus making money. This is something you hear me teach. Earn is the receiving right. You earn money, you earn income by providing a service to a client. We had someone come on Conservative Marketplace today, I think invest like $600 of products, right? Yeah. And she said, because I love patronizing all of your vendors and I love the way you guys love the country and I'll do whatever I can to support people you support. And she goes, I receive all my products and I love talking to you. We've earned the right to have a relationship with that consumer. And guess what? You know, when you always hear on Shark Tank, it is, what's customer acquisition cost? You know what the cost of customer acquisition really is? If you focus on just making money off a customer, you will fail. You're building relationship every day and you earn income. The last person to earn income is the entrepreneur, the business owner. You know, we sat here that morning, we woke up and we got demonetized and blasted. And they shut our business down as a media company. And then we came up with an idea. And I'll tell you right now, Conservative Marketplace will be a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate. It is going to be an enormous marketplace for conservatives. ConservativeMarketplace.com. Make sure you visit it. Take a look at all the every day we're adding products. Every single day we're adding products. So when you look at this, say to yourself, okay, you got to look forward. In the next 5 years, what can I do? Because there's limitless wealth can be created. You can earn more income than ever before. You don't make money. See, American greed is focused on making money off people. There's a whole section of my book about why I can't stand salespeople. I can't stand them. I'm not a good I'm one of the worst salespeople. I'm a great marketer. Why? Because marketers believe in product or service and are consistent marketing that service. Let that sink in. So important. Every single person is a marketer. Every single person is building a relationship. It's very powerful. So as we look at this, and I want you guys, I know many people get distracted. I want to make sure you request a replay of this and you listen to it. And I'm going to conclude in 60 minutes. I'm doing a 60-minute class. Is when you go through this. This is very powerful. So when it says right here, when people earn money, they spend money. The result is a prosperous society with unlimited growth potential. Take a look at what they're doing right now. They all think, you know what the ultimate stimulus is? Vision from God, an idea, and going out and working. You stimulate the economy by working. And now with the vaccine passports and shutting people down, they are trying to create a catastrophic economic crash in this country. But remember how we began this? Big problem, big opportunity. Big problem, big opportunity. Now, if you don't think big brands can disappear, what happened to Toys R Us? What happened to Radio Shack? What happened to Gander? What happened to, once again, Sports Authority? What happened to Sears? What happened to Macy's? They lost communication because now Amazon came on board, invested a lot of money And all of us know, and I promote to do as least business as possible with Amazon and start to patronize local businesses. But they saw a big problem, and then people didn't identify all the big retail box stores and lost the business. Plus, customer service is horrible. So in the next 5 years, there's no question, capitalism kills a deadly virus of communism. Now, let's get down to some specifics here. This is so important. I want you to write down 3 words: call to action. Here's a problem I see all of you doing in business. There's no call to action. Do you know how many times we search around looking for someone's address in a website, right, Christy?
Sure.
There's no phone number on a website. There's no address on a website. You know, liking your business on Facebook has nothing to do with what the consumer wants. Hello. Liking, give me a thumbs up on Facebook has nothing to do when a consumer has a desire or a need for the result of your product. Marketing is actively engaged in communicating the benefits and results of your product. I have a whole section of my book. I want you to write down results and benefits. Use the word. Let me share with you what the results will be when you take advantage of the benefits we have to offer with this product. During my 90-day online course, I will give you all these lines to use, these words to use. In my book, there's 177 subject lines to use. Why do I have such a huge open ratio on my emails? Why? Subject line, marketing, communication. And I don't care when people go, I sent too many emails, unsubscribe. I focus on the people who want what I have to offer. And you better do the same for your business. You know, I talk about this in my book on page, literally from page 66 to 104. Now, remember, I have a double major in college. I have a major in, from college, I have a major in management, a major in marketing, and I received a full scholarship to my MBA in business, Masters of Business Administration for LIU, but I chose not to go to it. And I chose to go my family business, the art gallery business. So I have decades of experience in business, and God has brought me to this point to create wealth for conservative business owners. So call to action, look at your marketing. What's your call to action? A fancy logo and a fancy flyer is not a call to action. Is your call to action consistent? Is how many times you hear me say, give out, you know, when I say my phone number, call or text 561-847-3467 or email team, T-E-A-M, team at conservativebusinessjournal.com, or visit, and I want to thank Troy right now. Troy and Rumble just did a Rumble rant at $5. I appreciate that. Troy, thank you very much for doing a Rumble rant. Now, Troy, we're a tither. So on that $5, 50 cents of that will be tithed. We're a gross tithing company. It's a very important statement. I'm very excited about teaching this 90-day online course, right? And those of you interested in it, I've given a call to action out. Inquire. You'll get on the phone with my wife. She'll explain it to you. It's going to be 90 days. And this is more of an, I'm doing a live show. What we're going to break, I'm doing a whole show in subject lines. One subject line of your email can increase your business by 5,000%. I had one. Now I do conservative coaching for clients. I sign non-disclosures. I had one of my clients use I wrote the email for them. They earned $18,000 on one email. They did 3 emails to the same list. They earned nothing. What were they missing? Subject line. They should, you're saying, John, that's crazy. Now I'm at a point in my life, I don't care if people believe it or not. Right, Christy?
Right.
Because they're going at the communist left want to kill you. They want to kill businesses. And every single business and every single consumer, every single person that's working for a company can earn huge income. Now, let's talk about something else here. Reason number 2 why everyone loses with socialism and everyone wins with capitalism is also on page 4 of my book. He says this is where we're at right now. Is socialism manipulates your mind. It manipulates your mind by painting a picture of economic equality for all Americans as they stand hand in hand singing Kumbaya. That's never going to happen, folks. Why? Because it violates our human right for ambition, human desire for ambition and achievement. However, socialists are like seasoned hypnotists. They're able to delve deep into a person's inner psyche and make them believe that the Kumbaya dream can be a reality. When you hear something over and over again, you start to believe it no matter the facts that exist and disprove what you are hearing. It's mental manipulation that will lead you down a path of destruction. right now, that's exactly what's going on. They're destroying people's dreams. I'll tell you right now, those of you who have a retail shop, a retail store, or work in a retail business, you start to serve patriots. You start to understand conservative marketing and capitalism. Your business will explode. We're in the greatest economy ever. When God has your back and you take the talent God's given you, put that together, your business will explode. John, I think you're crazy. Crazy means intensely enthusiastic. They called some of the greatest people crazy. I talk about Donald Trump. They called Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, Trump. They all call them crazy. Right, Christy?
Right.
But it's time right now for you guys to really get crazy in this process, because that's why there's so many job openings. Like right now, if I had an opportunity, obviously we cannot do this with what we do. If I had an opportunity to open up a business for 30 days, a retail store, I would say, I love America. I stand for the flag. I'm a patriot. I believe in the Constitution. I believe I believe in legal immigration. I believe in building a wall. I'm pro-life. Lay your values out. Serve patriots. And I guarantee you, patriots will come from the woodwork for you. There's more of us than them. And that's why big problem, big opportunity. But that's why they're seasoned hypnotists. They're hypnotizing people to think it's the worst time ever. Any place, anytime, any business in America with the right marketing based upon serving people and caring about people, you're going to earn more income than ever. Remember, I said earn, not make. Earn. I'm going to teach you my online course about how you give out, bonuses, how you use reviews, how you give out specials, how you give out an introductory product to open up a relationship, how you give away free reports, you give away some giveaways to get to know you. You have to build all that. And that's why why everyone loses with socialism, but everyone wins with capitalism is reason number 2. And this is so huge on page 9. This is just phenomenal. Is that this is huge. Is that sorry about that, wrong page there. Page 8, as I'm teaching here, where it says, as a business owner, you have the ability to innovate. There's no innovation when someone's manipulating your mind. You don't innovate. As a business owner, you have the ability to innovate, and that's totally taken away under socialism. Innovate means to take God's God-given talents and gifts and expand. You see, right now in the next 5 years, there's going to be an expansion. There's going to be an expansion upon your mindset, your growth. And I pause and I slow down on this, because here's the problem. Is that so many of you really don't believe how shackled you are, because change is the key. You see, you're going to have to change doing what you're doing. And I want to speak to somebody today. How many times have you thought about something and said, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. I should have started that business. I should have did that years ago. Now it's too late. No, it's the best time ever. It's the best time ever. Remember, in the fire steel is forged. Right now, and you're going to hear me teach more from my book. And when you know the book I wrote about, obviously, how to make capitalism great again. And when you look at this right here, it says capitalism creates an environment for a person to cling to their unalienable rights of liberty, of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, as they stand as stated in our Declaration of Independence. And wow, through our own efforts, we also add value to the lives of others. Guys, this is huge. You see, right now, people are like, well, if I lower my price, I'll make more money. That is a weak-based mindset. And I want you to write down 2 words: specialized niche. When you specialize in your niche and you add value to your consumer by providing great price and great services, and then you activate a consumer. See the word activate? You open up a relationship, you activate that consumer, then you pour into them. And in your specific niche, you are the go-to person for whatever product or service you offer and whatever benefit that product or service offers someone. Now, I said that very fast, but I want to unpack that. If you ask me, John, what is like the secret ingredient for success right now in business? This is it. Identify your niche. I run the Conservative Business Journal. I host a CBJ Real News podcast show. We host the We the People Fight Back events. We have the Conservative Marketplace, which is absolutely phenomenal. We decided on there last night. Let's Go Brendan products, right, Christy?
Yep.
We have a wide array. Now, one time I remember calling Christy going, secure the URL Conservative Marketplace. And let me tell you right now, this is 2021. 6 months ago, there was no Conservative Marketplace. Now we have air purifiers for home office and travel. Dr. Brian Artist, a personal friend of mine, crushed it on my shows. I'm back in round 2. We have Artist Lab vitamin supplements. We have artwork from Kathy Fredericks and Jeff Preston. We have beauty and skincare from Latasha. We have all of my books and all of my ebooks. We have coffee. We have our Conservative Business Journal attire, gear and swag. We have our cups, our hats, our shirts. And then we have a great section of discounts and coupons. We have Dr. Chris's recommended health supplements. We have our entire Fate Stands and Fear on apparel and more. We have awesome patriotic hats. We have jewelry and accessories. We have all of my artwork and quote cards. We have Let's Go Brandon line. We have stickers and magnets. We have all the men's accessories. We have the We the People attire, gear, and swag. Guys, look, pay attention. That was not existent just a few months ago. As a marketer earns income from developing relationships. This is so huge. So 1 year from now, where will you be? You will be based upon your vision. You're a business owner, entrepreneur. It doesn't make a difference if someone likes your Facebook group or not. You have to activate that lead, communicate with them, pour into them, love on the people. And something I do, limited availability. At our event, our We the People Fight Back event, it's limited. 200 people. It sells out every event we do. We pour into people. Every single person feels special. I have to ask you a question. You see, in capitalism, when you're marketing, do you communicate? One word your client doesn't want to hear is the word busy. Never be busy. Right, Christy?
That's right.
Communicate, follow up, communicate with them. And when I'm doing a 90-day online marketing course, which is going to be tremendous. Every week I'm taking an hour. Now tonight this is more of a high energy, live show I'm doing live. That's going to get all the replays and everything. But this 90-day online intensive Making Capitalism Great Again bootcamp will be absolutely jam-packed with a ridiculous amount of content for you. Now, I want you guys to write down marketing words. Now, if you take a look at this marketing sheet that I have, a promo sheet, there's no logo. There's nothing about me on it. It's all about how you will benefit. You see, in capitalism, people benefit by you offering your products or services. That's why you have the opportunity to earn huge income. So I want to ask you a question. When people review what you have to offer, is it benefit-based or is it I-based? How many reviews do people see? When people review your information, like those of you that request the worksheet from tonight, you will see on here, there's actual reviews from people, because how many of you go to Amazon and the first thing you do is read the reviews, because a review is an emotional asset written by somebody else that allows you to think and believe stronger and better you should invest in a product. Now, when I get in my zone and I teach capitalism and marketing, this isn't a game to me. The deadliest virus in America right now is communism. They're going to kill you. They want to kill jobs and they want to kill entrepreneurs. But all that does to a Navy SEAL trained marketer is infuriate me to go out and teach and coach and strategize. Remember, I do sign non-disclosure agreements with companies. I consult right now for about 8 companies that I sign a non-disclosure. I consult with the team. Some are solopreneurs and some have numerous employees. And a little bit of tweaking, your business will explode. Most people's websites are horrible. Most call to actions horrible. Most people don't have an email list. They don't communicate. Nobody does outgoing phone calls, and no one does outgoing mailing. No one mails anybody anything. I talk all about handwritten thank you cards, special customized bonuses, remembering people, because you care about people. So reason number 2, why everyone loses with socialism, but everyone wins with capitalism. Reason number 2 is because socialism manipulates your mind, and reason number 2, it's very powerful. The impossible dream is possible for you. That's why I'm saying between 2021 and 2026, you're going to see wow, I can't believe during that season you created this size of business. Exactly. Why? Because I'm focused, I'm determined, and I'm dedicated. Because remember, capitalism kills the deadly virus of communism. The deadliest virus right now is communism. It's one of my quotes. And right now there's thieves, going back to how we began this little class. For those of you Christians, the ultimate marketing quote is John 10:10. Jesus is coming to give you life and life more abundantly, and the thief is coming to steal, kill, and destroy. It's just a fact. So when we look at this right here, it says capitalism gives you this is on page number 8. Capitalism gives you capitalism gives you the freedom to step outside of your comfort zone and take risks that result in your success or failure. You see, right now, capitalism allows you to risk. Take a faithful risk. Somebody needs to hear that tonight. Take a faithful risk, step out. And guys, you can have a private conversation. Some of you may be interested and say, hey, John, I love to discuss with you. Obviously, I know your values, what you stand for. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm thinking about starting a business. And I always tell people to be truthful. How much money have you spent on Facebook ads, flyers, trade shows, events, and you got no leads? I mean, add up the number. Putting a logo on a website has nothing to do with marketing. How much money have you spent or blown with no results, right, Christy? That's right. But it's time to be truthful. It's time right now to be truthful. Because here's what happens. Capitalism gives you the freedom to step outside your comfort zone and take risks that result in your success and possibly failure. There's no government intervention to stop you from pursuing your personal interests, so your ability to invent and innovate are unhindered. Guys, the two most important ingredients, like I love to eat, I love sushi. Obviously, a very important ingredient in sushi is rice. A very important ingredient in the next 5 years in this country is innovation and innovate. Now, innovate means to expand upon. Now, remember, these are liberal companies, so just stop all the circus on that for now. Airbnb did not create hospitality. Airbnb expanded it. They innovated the way people can enjoy and travel, and they built a multi-billion-dollar company. I believe right now, as I'm speaking right now, that there's going to be multi-billionaires created because one of my quotes is right here, is billionaires believe, think, and act completely outside of the box. Billionaires. Now look, what if I'm off? Billionaires believe, think, and act completely outside of the box. Guys, we've got to get out of the box. There are those of you listening, you have an idea, you have a vision, you have a skill set. Go get a job, earn more income than ever, and go build a business bigger than ever. And thank you. I just saw what Doug wrote, my man Doug. Thank you, Doug. Doug said right here, you're awesome. Go to John Lemme's events, the best events ever. Food is off the hook. Love John and his wife. Let's talk about reviews, right, Christy? Sorry. I want to show a quick video about reviews. Reviews are everything. People don't care. I can go on and on and on and on about my events, how great they are. But I see Doug in here live and Doug is in this video because guys, reviews are an emotional asset for the value of your company. That when people watch or hear or read something that they can relate to because they're interested in receiving the benefits of the same product or service. Here's a great review video.
Conservative Business Journal's We the People Fight Back event is one of the best events I've attended all year. Well, in the last decade.
Man, the food was fabulous. The speakers were unreal. John Lemme and the Conservative Business Journal are the real deal, guys.
Just so much love for the country, for each American loving each other.
There are no rhinos in this room. There are true patriots who love the country and want to save the country. We the people, this event is absolutely incredible.
I came from across the world, from Middle East, and I can talk to any of these people and feel like I am part of the family. And that's really what makes these events very, very special.
What, by the time you're done, you feel powerful, you become a warrior of freedom, and you're willing to stand up and stand strong and fight for our country.
There are more of us than there are of them. And if they don't believe that, they need to come to one of these events.
If you're looking for relationships that will last a lifetime, this is the place to be because they are all in it, all in for America.
I'm with like-minded people.
Yes. So guys, now look, let me show you something here. That's right, Doug. Integrity is everything. Integrity is communication, follow up, and follow through. Now remember, we got demonetized and banned on Google, shut down. We had to rebuild our website 7 times. You're watching right now a review video that we built at a We the People Fight Back event. And our next We the People Fight Back event is January 7th, January 8th. It's going to rock. It's going to rock. Make sure you guys are there. I want to congratulate Dawn from North Carolina. Picked up 3 tickets today, right before we went live for the show. So ask yourself a question. And one thing I'm an expert at is building and developing a review file for your business. We're going to cover that in my 90-day course. A full hour is going to be about reviews. Because when people look at your business, product, or service, first thing they should see is reviews. Why? How many times in Amazon have you read a review? So why don't your business? Remember, Amazon's labeled Jeff Bezos sucks. Great. Talk about him all day long, but how about talk about Build Back Better to friggin' idiot Biden, but build your business. That's why our company, the Lemme Development Group, Inc., I talk about development. So ask yourself a question. When people look at your business, walk in your store or any marketing piece, do you have reviews? Reviews are the key. That's why during my 90-day Making Capitalism Great Again online course, you can, guys, you don't have to be on it live. And I'm going to be really teaching. It's not like I'm going for 60 minutes live on a live stream, all that. It's going to be recorded privately and sent out to all of you. And then we'll have it set up. Most likely we'll do that in probably Zoom, most likely, right? Yes. We'll do it on Zoom because it's private. But ask yourself the reviews. Now, when people watch this, they can relate to maybe Liz or Doug or Alan and Francine or Rebecca. So I'm going to continue with this review video. And I'll teach all of you how to do this for your business. The number one, and this is why, the number one reason why people win. I'm talking about my worksheet tonight on capitalism. It's right here. Remember, you guys can request this and take notes like I'm teaching. Is because reviews represent your heart. Reviews represent the results you have to offer. So here we go.
People, I feel like I'm with my family, with my tribe, and this is my happy place.
When you come to this, you don't realize you need it until you get here. And then when you get here, you realize the void that needs to be filled in your heart and in your spirit and in your mind.
So I appreciate John and Christy for hosting an event like this where we can come together and hear truth and hear it proclaimed boldly.
Ever in my life, I have attended an event that got to my heart. This is what you see the truth about people.
You're going to find fellowship, you're going to find friendship, you're going to find love, and you're going to find power to take back this country.
I travel all around the United States, and I have never been together with so many true Americans.
Being with like-minded people, it's encouraging me to go out and do something positive.
Now, guys, just so you know, and I'll continue that in another minute or two here. There's a strategic way that review file was built. Transitions, timing, positioning, words. This is a deep class. Those of you who are interested in a 3-month class I'm doing, a 90-day online intensive Making Capitalism Great Again boot camp, it will be absolutely jam-packed with a ridiculous amount of content for you. And I'm going to break the bullet points down here because I'm going to teach you guys how to build marketing flyers for your business. So reason number 2 right here on the socialism. Remember, everyone loses on the socialism is because socialism manipulates your mind. Capitalism creates the impossible is possible for you. The impossible is possible for you. Because right here it says, think of all the products and services that we use on a daily basis that were created because of a free enterprise system. Better yet, think of the historic world changers. This is on page 8 of my book. Like Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, Milton Hershey, the Wright brothers, or more recently, Donald Trump. Their monumental achievements were made possible because there wasn't a ceiling on their ability to invent or innovate. In America, there's never going to be a ceiling on your ability to invent or innovate. But you have to make sure you're tied in and understand this and stop all the battling. Facebook's not going to change. The radical liberal companies are not going to change. We're going to build and develop enormous companies, but it all starts, the largest apple orchard or orange grove begins with a seed. And the seed of a decision and the seed of change makes a huge difference. Going back to how we began this 50 minutes ago. Big problem, big opportunity. Communism is a big problem right now in America, but we're in a free enterprise system, which means it's a big opportunity. And I'm very excited 3 months from now to share reviews of those of you that come on board and take advantage of my 90-day making capitalism great again, I tell you something, I will guarantee you your conversion, your profits will skyrocket. Why? Because there's just little tweaks one makes. I tweak one person's email. They did 3 emails, did nothing. They did 18,000 on a product. Now I signed a non-disclosure with them, so I can't disclose the company, which I do for my conservative coaching and conservative coaching and consulting. So when we look at this now, let's go to reason number 3. Reason number 3. This is very powerful. Reason number 3, why everyone loses with socialism, is there's no choices, because there's no creativity. There's no choices. Is there a choice of restaurants in Cuba? Is there a choice of restaurants in Venezuela? There's no choices. There's no creativity. There's no God's. Let that sink in. There's no creativity. And marketing is about changing lives. Thank you, Doug. Learn from a master marketer. Marketing is about changing lives. If you take a look at my books, you flip my book over, it's not about me. 80% of my back book covers are reviews. Let that sink in. Marketing is about changing lives. Let that sink in, because marketing is about open relationships up. Marketing is about going beyond a call of duty. And remember, under capitalism, reason number 3 why everyone loses with socialism, but everyone wins with capitalism, is there's 0 choices, 0 growth. Reason why everyone wins under capitalism is there's unlimited growth. There's unlimited choices. What that means is from 2021 to 2026, I tell you right now, the Conservative Business Journal will become a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate. The company's huge. My podcast show, the #1 real news. Why do you think I got banned and censored? I mean, Peter Navarro, who was in the Trump campaign for 4 years, Trump administration, gave a great review we pulled when he talks about the real news. And remember, out of dissatisfaction and frustration, some of the greatest business ideas are birthed. I mean, let that sink in. And that's why when I show this, the conservative marketplace, that got birthed out of frustration. And this isn't a fly-by-night deal. This is built, and I want to offer all you guys listening, you guys can go to conservativemarketplace.com, and you guys can use promo code CBJ and get a 10% off your entire order. Conservativemarketplace.com. Shop around, share it. Today we had a record-breaking day at the marketplace. And I guarantee you. Why? Because we serve people. So let that sink in. So ask yourself a question. In the next 5 years, what am I going to do to create a choice for my niche? And I covered a lot tonight. Specialized niche, specialized marketing, use the right words. You never hear me use the word no problem or if. No problem. I have a whole section on customer service words. I did boot camps at the Ritz-Carlton. The Ritz-Carlton is known for the emotional aspect of creating people to feel special. Every guest is special. You can go there when you're sold out, and you won't even know the Ritz-Carlton sold out. And that's created not by a logo, not by location, not by branding. It's by communicating to people and using the right words. So when we look at this, reason number 3 why everyone wins with capitalism is because you have unlimited choices. Now, once again, I want to challenge all of you that have my book. And if you don't have my book, you can get a hold of my book at conservativemarketplace.com. And on page 66 through 104, I teach you words to use. I give you 57 must-use words in every piece of marketing you do for your business. Because words are emotional connectors to have your customers, clients, guests, patients act. Now, remember, I only teach and coach and consult those that are honorable people full of integrity. And that's why I'm so excited for our 90-day online intensive making capitalism great again boot camp. Will be absolutely jam-packed with a ridiculous amount of content for you. Now, what I want to do is I want to read all the bullet points on this. Now, most of you have flyers for your product or service, but you have there's no marketing. And once again, those of you interested in registering for the 3 months, and you don't have to be on live, it's going to be through Zoom, it's going to be private, and then we'll send the audio and video out for you. It's going to be very, very interactive. And so some of you can be able to send in some of your flyers, some of your marketing, and I'll break it down. I mean, I'll do a live transformation of a marketing piece, right, Christy? Right. And you'll see how fast the conversion is. I mean, how immediately the conversion is, how fast it is. So it's so important. So right here where it says, now get ready. This is so deep, and I'll break down on my 90-day marketing course how you guys can build this for yourself. So I'm going to read from top to bottom. The 90-day online intensive Making Capitalism Great Again bootcamp will be absolutely jam-packed with a ridiculous amount of content for you. Real world, actionable business, highly profitable closing and marketing principles, strategies, and techniques. Here's a sneak peek at what you'll learn at the bootcamp. Absolutely increase your profits and break records in your business. Implement the extreme customer service secrets that will secure your client relationships forever. Make money with your marketing efforts and stop wasting money in useless ads, websites, flyers, business cards, etc. Increase the conversion of your marketing into new business now. Generate qualified leads for your business. The key is qualified. The key is qualified, not just a so-called lead that wastes your time and money. Finally, end frustration in marketing, spending money and making no money. Learn to understand the #1 closing secret of all $1 million earners. I have to stop right there. People hear closing and think it's a bad word. No, closing is opening up a long-term relationship, activating a lead, communicating, providing a service, caring about them, really loving on them and care about them. That's why when you guys experience what we do, we actually care about everybody. We actually pour into people. We care about them. We're concerned about them. It's so important. This is the problem. This is the biggest problem in America. They're going after capitalism. They're going to kill businesses. But I believe there's people listening right now that's fed up and frustrated. You know what? I can make an investment with Lemme. I can make investment with this. And if my business goes up 10%, 20%, 50%, 100%, or I have a career, I tell you, when I do the 3 1-hour classes on words to use and customer service as an employee, I guarantee those of you the resume, guarantee you, you'll get your highest career paycheck ever. Right, Christy?
Yep.
So important. So to continue. Overcome the buying objection before the close. No price haggling. Guys, how many of you listening, dropping prices has worked? Oh, it worked for Toys R Us and Sports Authority, Sears and Macy's, and Radio Shack and Gander. How'd it work for them? They were all out of business. It did. Dropping prices doesn't work. Also, solving the mystery of quadrupling your income now in God's economy. I'm telling you right now, more than ever, 2021 to 2026, the greatest entrepreneur businesses, the greatest careers will be birthed because big problem, big opportunity. Stop cold calling. It's absolutely ridiculous. No more cold calling. Be #1 in your industry without worrying about your competition. Create bonuses and customer appreciation specials to keep your customers coming back. How a lack of confidence can completely sabotage your success if you don't believe in yourself. No one will. Let me drink a little sip of Kool-Aid. I'm drinking a Kool-Aid right out of my cup here. Conservative Business Journal. Pretty awesome real news for American people cup. We love it. Thank you for patronizing and Conservative Marketplace that's available. And finally here, the exact word-by-word phrases that connect your product or service to what the buyer really wants in a way that's irresistible to them. Build a mastermind team of like-minded champions to support you on your success journey. Not the people that have hindered you on, not the one that's hindered you for years. And guys, when you inquire about the investment of this, it's incredible. This is 90 days, 1 hour per week on Zoom. I will record it. You don't have to be on it live. It'll be sent out to you. And guys, that's, because capitalism is what they're after. They're after to kill capitalism. And when I said earlier, on page 66 through 104, right here, I give you, there's a 3 to 5 second opportunity. I'm going to read a little bit here. We live in a microwave society in which people want instant gratification. Customers expect to be given what they want when they want it, and they don't want to spend hours searching for it. You have about 3 to 5 seconds to get their attention before they lose focus and move on to something else. We live in a texting TikTok. Like, I'm not on TikTok, but people are on TikTok. People live in a TikTok texting mindset. You have about 3 to 5 seconds to emotionally connect. And if you lose them, you lose them. Every single real estate space you're marketing is very powerful. Every inch of your store is powerful. Every inch of your online website, every inch of your social media presence. People go, man, I got 5,000 friends on Facebook and I haven't sold anything. Yeah, because your marketing sucks. John, that's very difficult to hear, but I care about you to challenge you to change a little bit.
It's amazing how many people even drop off the class once you start challenging people.
Oh no, I know. I mean, guys, this is what are getting entrepreneurs. But I'm not concerned about those that drop
the
off.
ones that are still on are great.
Oh no, the ones that are on, guys. You have a business entrepreneur. This is not a game. I mean, this is a very serious scenario. This is a very serious scenario, and it's a rarity that I do a whole show by myself. As you know, it's a rarity that I dig into my book fully. But you guys are going to hear me talk more about it because, you know, right here. There's 177 money-making, attention-grabbing marketing subject lines and how to break records in your business and have the best year ever guaranteed. This right here is what Joe Biden hates. Joe Biden and communist left hates this section. Why? You will create business. You create business. Socialists and communists hate business getting created. And those of you thinking about a business, you work in a business. I mean, capitalism means you have a job. That means you earn. So powerful. And then also on here, it says, going back to 57 most used words, any of you who've ever written a marketing piece, done a trade show, put up a flyer, called somebody, and listened to your words. I challenge people, record your conversations. Do you hear confidence or you hear confusion? Do you hear weakness or do you hear strength? When you hang up, did you leave people with a mindset of how their life will benefit? What will the results be? Is it review based? Are you changing people's lives? Let that sink in. And remember, you guys can reach out to my wife, Christy. You can speak to her and have a private, confidential conversation. Those of you interested in potentially me doing some, I mean, I consult. I sign a non-disclosure agreement, so I don't share with companies' names. I do high-end strategic one-on-one coaching and consulting for conservative business. Obviously, I don't work with liberals. It's just a fact. I work with conservative, godly people who want to build a huge economy and change this country. So it's so powerful. So make sure those of you interested, make sure you call or text 561-847-3467, 561-847-3467, or email team at conservativebusinessjournal.com and say, hey, John, I want to discuss the investment for this, which is an insane. It's just 3 months. 3 months. And it's not going to be like this where it's more of a high energy, motivating, inspiring message. It's going to be a classroom style, private. It's not going to be live streamed. It won't be on Zoom. It won't be on Rumble. It won't be on Telegram. It will only be on a Zoom class, and the links will be sent to you privately. And that's what we're going to do, a lot of hands-on teaching. But for those of you that have businesses, I really want to speak to you. You've done trade shows, you've done street fairs, you purchased some Facebook ads, you've purchased banners, you've purchased logos, you've done all this. You have to ask yourself a question: how strong is my business? How strong is my communication? And I'm excited because make sure all of you, get a hold of my book and study it. Page, as I said earlier, page 66 to 104 is a gold mine. It is an absolute gold mine. Being on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, all the time, money people spend on it. Remember, time is money. And then one of my exciting parts too is I break down here the words. And I've done boot camps at the Ritz-Carlton. I give you 12 billionaire extreme customer service phrases and words. I will break down why the word no problem is deadly to use. And how many times people use that word is unreal. Now, if you're using it now, it's okay. But once you learn it, you'll identify. Because when someone hangs up for you on the phone, do they feel empowered, encouraged, and strengthened? It's very powerful. So, guys, with that said, I want to, Christy, any final points?
No, that's it. It's great show.
So, those of you interested in the 90-day online intensive marketing capitalism great again bootcamp, and you guys can sign up and join, and your name can be kept silent. Your name can be non-disclosed on it. I will not disclose your name. Some people are struggling. Some people are embarrassed where their business is at. We're in the greatest economy ever. I've written a book on making capitalism great again. I've written 9 books on business and marketing. I've traveled the entire country and world teaching. And right now, God has brought me to this point. My whole goal is to create more wealth for conservative business owners and entrepreneurs than ever before. And those of you that are employees of, and people go, John, if I have a job at a business, is your book good for me? Absolutely. Just a section of words right here will get you a raise. This what I get. Page 102 to 104 will get you hired immediately. immediately. And by the way, you have a business, this is a no-brainer. Those of you in direct selling, network marketing, no-brainer. I see network marketers waste so much time, waste so much money, and they struggle. Direct selling, independent businesses, entrepreneurs. I have people I consult and coach for, from doctors to lawyers to realtors to construction company owners to network marketers. And guys, this is time for conservatives to rise up, step out in faith, and build a huge business for yourself. And I appreciate all of you guys patronizing conservativemarketplace.com. And also make sure you're here in January at the We the People Fight Back event. We the People Fight Back event. You guys can go to We the People Fight Back event.com. And with that said, guys, call or text 561-847-3467 or email team, T-E-A-M, team at conservativebusinessjournal.com. And I'm looking forward to conversing. My wife's looking forward to conversing with you. And it's time for conservative business to rise up and be stronger than ever. Good night. God bless you. And I appreciate you guys. Also, make sure you guys follow me on Telegram. You guys know my Telegram. You can join my Telegram channel at CBJ Real News, CBJ Real News. And obviously follow us on Rumble at CBJ Real News. Good night. God bless. You're awesome.